Today we'll talk about the concept of biological diversity and its type and importance. The term biodiversity is firstly coined by W.G. Rosen in 1985. The reason behind coining this term is to bring into light the importance and need of protection and preservation of biological diversity. The term biodiversity is made of two words, biological and diversity. Now, to understand the concept of biodiversity, we need to learn these two terms differently. The term biological refers to all the living organisms found in the environment, be it human beings, be it bacteria, animals, birds, plants, flowers, or anything. Any living organism fall under the ambit of term biological. Whereas the word diversity, the simple meaning of the term diversity is variation or types. When we read the term diversity with the word biological, it means we need to refer the different types or variation of living creatures. Now, we understand that we need to study or we need to refer different type of living organisms, but question arises, what kind of diversity we need to refer or study? Now there are three type of diversity which we focus under the term biological diversity. The first is species diversity. Species means type of a living organism, single living organism. For example, if we talk about dogs, they have different species like bulldogs, beagle dogs, golden retriever, German shepherd, and many others. Now, these are species of a single living creature. This is called species diversity. Now, the another type is genetic diversity. Now, even under a one single species, we have different creatures, different types, or different variations. For example, human being is a single species. Now, in human beings also, we see different faces, different body types, different health. Now, why this happened? Due to variation in their genes. Now, this is called genetic diversity. The third type of diversity is ecosystem diversity. Now, what is ecosystem? Ecosystem is a surrounding in which different living creatures live together, right? So, we have different ecosystems in our planet. For example, forest. In forest, different animals are found, like wild animals. Different kind of plants and trees are found. Whereas in ocean, if we talk about, there we have water animals, different kind of plants which can survive in water. Now in ocean, deserts, forests and others, we find different kind of animals and different plants and flowers or trees. Now these are different ecosystem. Now in ecosystem, different living beings live together and they are dependent upon each other, right? So under diversity, we studied different ecosystems as well. Now, third question arises that why it is important to study biodiversity or to protect and preserve biodiversity. The first reason is to maintain the ecosystem and to get survival. Now, as I told earlier, that in ecosystem, different living creatures are dependent upon each other. Therefore, it is necessary to maintain the balance. In childhood, we studied about a life cycle where we are dependent upon other animals. Other animals are dependent upon plants. So we make one cycle. And this cycle is very important to maintain for the survival of all organisms. If one species will get extinct, then this cycle will break and we cannot survive. Therefore, it is necessary to maintain biodiversity so that all species can live and survive. Now, second is economic value. Now, we get number of things from our biological system. Firstly, we get food. Secondly, we get number of medicine from different plants and trees. Thirdly, we get materialistic things like furniture, paper and others. So for our economic needs or economic value, we need to maintain this biological system. Now the third is rich heritage. Now different countries have different kind of species and they are known for those species, right? So it helps to enhance your heritage as well. Fourthly, it is important for pleasure or entertainment purposes. Like we maintain zoos, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, which gives us pleasure by looking at these different species. So for these purposes, we need to maintain our biological diversity. And it is important, remember that if even one species will get extinct, the whole system will collapse and the survival of all the species will become difficult. I hope this video helps, and if there is any doubt, please comment.